VidCon 2019, what a year. So much was happening at once, it was crazy. Feature creators hosting awesome panels left and right. The expo hall was full of fun shops and events. Heck, they even had a slide. But any person who went to VidCon can tell you all about that. I'm here to talk about the little things that went way wrong. I went with a creator pass this year, but unlike community, creator passes were sent directly to you, which sounds super convenient, and it was, until we got to bag check. Now VidCon had announced prior to the event that they were making some bag restrictions. You know, the typical, bring a clear backpack, or if you have a purse that's smaller than this size or less, you can bring it. I brought this. Yes, it does have backpack straps, but it does fit the allowed size. So we went through the metal detectors at the place that was opposite the registration because we wanted to avoid the crowds, and the guard was like, you can't bring this. And obviously I was confused because this is the right size, and he said, yeah, we can't allow any backpacks of any kind. They just told us, so we want you to put this in a VidCon drawstring bag. But of course, there were no drawstring bags at this location. So he told us, you have to walk all the way around the convention center to the registration area to get one. I was not about to walk all the way across when I could just go straight through to get over there. So of course we argued for a little bit and he was like, okay, fine, you can go through. We go all the way over there to get one of these. Now this is a VidCon bag and they allow these. So they said, take this purse and put it in here and it's suddenly allowed. If you take this bag and you put it in here, it's still the same bag. So why isn't this by itself allowed? And yet, walking through to get over to this bag, people had bags bigger than this. So I don't get it. Maybe there's logic to it, but it doesn't make sense to me. Past that, I really enjoyed day one until I tried to go to YouTube on Stage. If you don't know, YouTube on Stage is the concert that happens on Thursday night, and it's only by lottery, unless you want to wait and standby, which is going to take forever, and I don't like to do that. I was, in fact, picked for the lottery, but I tried to enter late because I was at a different panel earlier. They had already let standby in, so of course they were tight on space, and even the fire marshal turned around and said, it's unsafe for anyone else to go in, it's going to be a fire hazard. So I waited, and that was fine, until a group next to me suddenly disappeared into a door to my right, and I said, okay, and I went to the guard over there and I asked what was happening, and he said, oh, they're VIPs, I had to let them through. You know, it sounds okay until you realize that it was the fire marshal who said no one can go in. It doesn't matter who you are. If a place is at max capacity and someone with legal status says that you can't go in, you can't go in. It was a whole mess over there and I didn't want to deal with the guards and everything, so I ditched and went to Disneyland. I went on Grizzly River Run at like 8 o'clock at night, and you know what? I had a better time than whatever was going on inside. Now, having a creator pass, I don't get access to the meet and greet hall. Any pictures I got were a matter of chance. Although this is a given rule, VidCon seems to fail to tell their security guards about literally anything. I was in the analytics panel with Matt, Pat, and Stephanie, and they were offering to take pictures afterwards. I was in line to grab a photo when the security guard was like, oh, you guys need to leave, you guys can meet them downstairs in the meet and greet hall in 30 minutes. Mind you, this panel took place in the creators and industry section only, meaning unless you had an industry pass, you couldn't go downstairs to the hall. And even if you did have an industry pass, unless you got Matt, Pat, and Steph in the lottery, you couldn't meet them anyways. At this point, you've eliminated about 3/4 of the room, or probably more, from being able to go downstairs. So she could continue to yell at us all she wanted, but we were staying because we wanted to get that picture and we could not go downstairs to get one. But you know, all was well and good because I got a picture. Don't get me wrong, I love VidCon. It's really a great experience, and if you haven't been, I totally recommend going. But in all seriousness, VidCon, you've been doing this for 10 years. It's about time you work on some organizational skills. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my small rant about VidCon. Let me know in the comments if you've had any convention mishaps that you'd like to share. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you'd like to see my VidCon montage from last year, go ahead and click up here. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!